Hey friends, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome into the Leadership Sandbox. Today I'm going to be with you in about 5 to 7 minutes, real quick and in a hurry, so you can listen to this in the car drive to wherever you're going to have that turkey dinner, or you can use the time to escape to the garage to get away from the people that are infiltrating your house right now, and you just need that peaceful minute. And I want you to have the time to get a shift in your perspective around the word gratitude, around the thought of being grateful. I know everybody's talking about how to be grateful this time of year, and I do believe that that's true. But I think that our challenge, not I think, I believe to be true, that our challenge comes from a different place than just not being grateful or having no gratitude. And on this Thanksgiving Day in 2025, I want to talk to you about that. And I want to talk to you about the superpower of gratitude and being grateful in leadership. I'm Tammy J. Bond. Welcome into the Sandbox. Let's get ready to go because I'm going to give you 4 quick points. And the first one, here it is right now. Happy Thanksgiving. The scarcity loop. As leaders, we often get stuck in a scarcity loop, a what I don't have yet, what's not working yet, who's not performing yet. And it looks like we're focused on the lack and the less than more than the what is and what can be. And that scarcity loop also, root cause of it is around the fear of not being good enough, the fear of not having stuff. But when we can shift it into a gratitude of, did you hear how I phrased it all? The yets, we don't have it yet. It doesn't mean we're not going to, we just aren't there yet. Let's focus on the yet. Let's give it a yet praise, because whatever we focus on expands. And we know that as leaders, whatever we focus on. So if I focus on the fact that Joe isn't doing, or Sally's not performing, or Karen's this, or Frank's that, and that's all the negative, what they're not yet, and I've framed it up, all I'm going to see at that point is exactly what they aren't and what we don't have yet. And so what I want to encourage us is to flip that script and start putting in that grateful perspective. I'm grateful that Frank shows up to work every day. I'm grateful that Karen actually shows up on time every day. I'm grateful that I'm not having to spend hours training them. Look at the opportunities before you with what people are doing well, and then shift into what do we want next. That is where I want you to focus, because what we focus on in our minds expands. So if we're only focused on the less than, we're going to continue to get lack. When we focus on more than enough, when we focus on the what's to come, we're going to grow into that as well. And number 2, this is the big shift. It's about your attention. Oftentimes we focus our attention on the what's missing parts, instead of where are we to be most present. What do I mean by that? I'm asking you today to shift from what's missing to what's in front of me, what's present. Because when we can shift our thinking from what's missing to what's present, what I have versus what I don't have, we're going to attract into our vision, our field of perspective, what we do have, more of what we do have and less of what we do not. The leaders that I've worked with that struggle with this are the ones that are still stuck in the we're still not good enough yet. We're not hitting it yet. We're not achieving it yet. I had a really great conversation last week with someone who was talking about leaders on their teams who the building could be on fire, but everything's great. And he's going, and I'm seeing that the building's on fire, and I'm seeing that it's smoldering and that there's smoke coming out, but nobody wants to look at it. And the reality is, if we shift our attention to what is working, maybe what we perceive as the fire in the smoldering building isn't actually there. Maybe it's a perception gap, right? So shift our attention to what is working, from what's missing to what's present. Number 3, and this is a Thanksgiving leadership challenge for you before the turkey coma hits. I want you to pause for 30 seconds and I want you to ask yourself, what is here that I have been too busy to appreciate? Before you take off this week with family, sit at your desk in your office. What is here that I have been too busy, right? Air quotes, busy, to appreciate? What have I been too distracted to appreciate? When you are with family, take 30 seconds and just watch and breathe and ask, what is here that I have been too busy to appreciate, because that's going to shift from what's missing to what's in front of us. And that is what I want and what I hope for you this Thanksgiving season. And here is my fourth point for you today on this Thanksgiving holiday. It's my personal Thanksgiving note. I am grateful for you all. I was asked a question the other week if doing a podcast week after week gives me energy or drains my energy. It actually gives me energy. I love being able to speak into, even in 5, 7, 14-minute intervals once a week, speak into the hearts and the minds and the lives. And I love the feedback that I get from you all. I love that I get to hear the praise reports. I love that I get to hear the struggles. And I love it when people challenge me to say, yeah, that's logical leadership thinking, but in practical, I had somebody say that to me the other week too, and it made me giggle, as if I'm not, as if logic doesn't work. It does. And the practical, they can marry very nicely in action. But when we're choosing not to participate in action, I digress. That's where we get into trouble. But I want you to know that I am grateful for you. I'm grateful that you take the time to lean into the sandbox, to step into the sandbox, to take the time to grow yourself, because leadership isn't something we're born with. It's something that we grow into. And you're taking the time to grow into that next level of leadership in the sandbox. And I am grateful for you. I am grateful for the time. And I look forward to celebrating through this holiday season with you. Who knew that, holidays, I didn't think through the Thursday posting days very well, right? But actually, I thought it through very well. Here's the fun part. You have 2 days a year where you have a holiday that hits on Thursdays, the days that we drop the Leadership Sandbox. So again, while you're driving over the hill and through the dales, you have something new to listen to, but it also is going to be there when you get back to the office, ready to go to step into your Leadership Sandbox. And my final for you today is this. I want you to remember that gratitude is not a holiday tradition. It's actually a leadership strategy. So when you take time to focus on the positive around you, what's right in front of you, the best gifts in front of you, even that underperformer can have a best gift attribute when you look for it. And shift your attention from what's missing to what's present, and take those 30 seconds to breathe in and ask, here's what what's here that I've been missing. And you take that time to breathe in gratitude, not resentment, not frustration, annoyance, irritation, and even fear. Fear in a season of uncertainty can bog down the mind of the best people. Be in gratitude. Remember, whatever you focus on expands. What are you focusing on today, leader? Happy Thanksgiving, and bless you.